Hello everybody, welcome in. This is Crystal Guardian here to do another tarot reading for the collective. We're going to call on our guides, guardians, spirit, ancestors. Please give us your divine guidance and wisdom in this reading today. Any negative energies being sent our way, please return them back to the sender. We ask this in the name of the Most High. I'm going to be using the Situations deck today. This is a new deck I just got, so let's see what comes out. So far we have interlude, pause, timing factor. We have recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning. Let's see. Synchronicities, signs. It says 1111, 222, 333. We have today, present now, in the moment. We have projected, future, days, weeks, months. We have twin flame, the one, mirrored souls, pledged. Hamster wheel, surviving, daily hustle. Unconditional, genuine, certain love. And we have Archangel Michael, protection, prevention from harm, divine intervention. So, from what I'm seeing by looking at these cards that came out, it looks like you're currently in separation with someone, with the interlude being here. It says pause, timing factor. And then we have recalling, reminiscing, memories, returning. And then underneath the returning, we have the twin flame here. It says the one, mirrored souls, pledged. So I feel like somebody wants to come back your way. Right now, it looks like you're on a break from being with this person. But they are going to come back in the future. It says days to weeks or months. So you are going to be hearing from this person. It could be days from now. It could be a couple months from now. You could be receiving signs and synchronicities from this person or about this person. Now we do have today, so you could even be hearing from them today. They want to come in. They feel like whatever happened between the two of you, whatever reason you went into separation, now they're feeling like their love for you is genuine and certain. We do have Archangel Michael here. So I feel like this interlude, this break in your relationship could be divine protection for you. It says protection, divine intervention, prevention from harm. So I feel like maybe you needed to step away from this person, take a break from this relationship. And if this person rejected you, that rejection was your protection, whatever this person is going through at the moment or was going through in the past. Let's just clarify with the tarot. So I don't know. I'm feeling like this is your twin flame. But then with the hamster wheel here, it says surviving, daily hustle. Now this could be, you could have broken up over possibly money. If this person was placing a job as a priority over you, or you were just fighting about money a lot or something like that, stability. And now maybe you're in a better financial position or this person's in a better financial position. This is something that you can reconcile possibly. But if this person with the hamster wheel, if this person is just trying to come back to throw you into another karmic cycle, Now, this is a general reading, so it's going to resonate differently for each of you. But if this person is just coming back to throw you into another hamster wheel, like a karmic cycle, I would say, whether this is your twin flame or not, protect yourself. Don't let this person, keep your boundaries up. Don't let this person throw you into another codependent toxic cycle. If this was something that was just, say, a situation that kept the two of you apart, but it wasn't any major betrayals or anything like that, or any kind of abuse, you could possibly work it out. Maybe things just weren't the right time for you to be in this relationship, for you or the other person to be in this relationship. But if this person is toxic and you're seeing a lot of red flags, don't go back with this person. Even if they come in telling you that they love you unconditionally, like, really look at your situation. If you want to be caught up with this again, if this is something now where, like I said, like a situation, possibly a living situation or a money situation, or if, say, you were both in college and you went to two separate colleges that were far away, and now you both have your degrees, you could come back together if there were no real issues. But if this person is toxic and you know they're toxic and they just want to suck you back into another, like I said, toxic codependent cycle, don't go back with this person. Because if this is somebody who, Archangel Michael, you need a divine intervention to be protected from this person, don't go back into this situation no matter what this person comes in promising. I mean, you could go back into a relationship with somebody, like I said, if things were just not the right time. But if this is somebody who's abusive, or you know that they have a toxic way of being, don't let them put you back into this situation. So with pause here, with the interlude, pause, timing factor, we have the Five of Pentacles coming out and the Hangman. So I'm feeling like if you were, like I said, if this was for financial reasons, you couldn't get together because you were both just not in a good position financially to make things work out. Say one of you had to move away for a job and the other one couldn't leave, and now situations have changed. This is possible to reconcile. But if this person left you out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles here and left you in a state of insecurity, financial loss, poverty, just to be a spiteful ass, then don't take this person back. So you really, with the Hangman, need to sit back and, like, really look at things, look at the situation, view things from a different angle. Like, gain a new perspective on the situation while you're going through this pause in this relationship before you just welcome this person back. Like I said, some of these situations, it's just life situations getting in the way. Other times, it's a toxic asshole that you should not accept back into your life. So why is reminiscing here? Let's see. I feel like whoever this person was, they're reminiscing about you. They want to return. They're recalling memories from your relationship. There was a lot of passion in this relationship with the Ace of Wands being here. I think also they're worried about you having a new opportunity coming in, a passionate new beginning elsewhere. They're worried because they see with the Four of Wands here, they feel like their stability, their joy was with you, and they're worried. They want to return. They're worried that you're going to find a passionate new beginning elsewhere. And they don't want you to move on from them. Okay, why are signs and synchronicities here? we have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is about like a turning point. It could be like a change in life circumstances, a change in cycles. Now this can also be karma. So this person could be getting karma. But I'm almost feeling like there was some change that happened, some turning point that they now see as a sign that you were their twin flame. Let's just get one more on this. Okay, so we have the King of Cups coming out. Now this is about balance. The King of Cups is usually a masculine energy. It could be a man or a woman, but this is somebody who's emotionally balanced. They have compassion. They're empathetic. They're someone who's supportive. So if this was the type of situation you were in, like this was a good person, this was their characteristics, and things, like I said, just a life situation caused the two of you to separate, but you had a good relationship overall, then I feel like this is possible to reconcile. Like I said, it seems like now there's been a change in circumstances here with the Wheel of Fortune. You could be receiving signs and synchronicities. This person could also be receiving signs and synchronicities to come back around towards you. Okay, I had the Devil come out in the reverse. It fell on the floor. So this came out under today. So I don't know. This gives me pause about taking this person back, the Devil, because overall this is a positive reading about a possible reconciliation. But with the Devil coming out in the reverse, this could have been somebody who was in devil energy in the past. Somebody who was like toxic, codependent, could have had addictions, obsessive kind of personality, somebody who was destructive. They could be coming out of that, possibly maturing. You could have gained your freedom from this person with it coming out in the reverse. But this in the reverse is also about trying to restore control over someone or something. So if this person is just trying to come back, saying that they love you unconditionally, they could just be trying to, like I said, get you back on this hamster wheel to regain control over you in the relationship. So like I said, this is different for everybody. Everybody's situation is different. But just be aware, you know what your relationship was. You know what you went through with this person. You know why you broke up with them. So don't just blindly accept them back, because now we're also getting the 9 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. So I feel like this person with the 9 of Wands really tested your boundaries. Like you were left barely standing. And then when I think back with the 5 of Pentacles being here, this person, if they left you out in the cold, left you with nothing, left you damaged and scarred, where you felt like you were barely standing, you had established boundaries around yourself, almost create a barricade with this person because they were in this toxic devil energy. I would say don't go back if this was the situation. Like I said, everybody's situation is different. If this was just like life getting in the way and you guys had a great relationship, that's great. You can reconcile. If this is somebody who is in devil energy and is just coming back to try to restore control over your life, I would say, and they're still toxic, Like, don't let this person, I feel like they had you in this Nine of Wands, this wounded warrior energy. Now I feel like you're moving on, looking forward to the future here with the Two of Wands. You're making progress, you're planning. You could be like traveling. You're making your own decisions now. Don't let this person get you trapped back up in this damaged energy. Don't let them come in. If you're already traumatized and scarred by this person, don't let them come in and give you more battle scars. Okay. So now under projected, this says future, days, weeks, months. We have this Six of Swords coming out in the reverse. This person feels like you have unfinished business between each other. They don't want things to change. They don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you sail on to calmer waters. They're seeing you now as wish fulfillment with the Nine of Cups being here. They see that their stability lied with you. And then with the Four of Swords being here, I feel like you had to go in and do some healing from this relationship. But I'm also getting that now they took a step back. Now they're looking at you. Once they went into this Four of Swords, they started to see that you were their wish fulfillment. And they don't want you to sail on to calmer waters. And like I said up here, they're worried that you're going to have a passionate new beginning elsewhere. They know that the most stable they ever were in their life was when they were with you. They don't want to see you move on to have this Four of Wands with anybody else. This is why they're going to try to come back in. I feel like with the Four of Swords being here, like they could have retreated because they wanted to kind of like give you time to, like I said, to heal, to get, like, put your guard down, to kind of forget about some of the worst moments you've experienced with this person. Because when you were in this Nine of Wands energy, you had your guard up against them. They were kind of like hanging back, waiting for you to let your guard down again so that they could come back towards you. Now let's see why Twin Flame is here. They feel like their stability lies with you. They don't want to see you move on with anybody else. We know that. Yeah, they're going to come in with a message. Basically, they're behind the scenes right now with the Hermit being here. And I feel like they're going to come in. They could be watching you. We haven't seen the Page of Swords come out. But I feel like right now, they're just behind the scenes thinking about how they can approach you. They're going to come in with some kind of message or news here with the Page of Wands. They want to come back. They want to offer you this Two of Cups again. They could even come in talking about how you're their twin flame, how the two of you belong together, how you're soulmates. This could be your twin flame, but this could be like a twin flame situation where a lot of times twin flames don't stay together. One will evolve and the other one kind of won't. Sometimes one will evolve first and then the other one will ascend after. Once the first one does, it's usually like one will evolve, the other one kind of stays in a low vibration. Then when the evolved one separates and gains distance and walks away from the lower twin, that's what forces that lower twin to go in and do some healing as well. So, like I said, I'm of two minds on this read. Because if it's just life situations that got in the way and you want to reconcile with this person and overall the relationship was good, that's one thing. But if this person was a toxic motherfucker, And that's kind of what tarot was telling me. Like when I saw the first deck of cards from the situations deck, I was like, oh, this isn't a bad reading. But then when the tarot is clarifying, I'm like, I see the Five of Pentacles. I see the Nine of Wands. I see the Devil in the reverse. I see... what was the other one I saw? Like, not wanting you to sail on to calmer waters with the Six of Swords. Now I'm seeing the Ten of Cups coming out in the reverse. So this is making me feel like this person is just trying to get you back into a toxic cycle. I'm seeing you have your sword up against this person with the King of Swords. You're making head over heart disciplined decisions. You're somebody who is truthful and honest, and you want clarity. And I don't feel like this person could give that to you. And like I said, with the Ace of Swords, you're seeking mental clarity. But the Ace of Swords can also mean new conflict. So I almost feel like this person wants to come in just to rock shit for you, stir shit up, because you're now in this Nine of Cups energy. You're getting your own wish fulfillment. You're sitting there happy with yourself. And I feel like this person, it's pissing them off if they're seeing that, because like I said, they, with the Devil in the reverse, they want to come back in and regain control over you. And then with the Archangel Michael here, this is another thing. Why do you need divine intervention and protection from this person? So I feel like you have your sword up against this person right now. This person could be trying to come in just to create new drama and conflict in your life, with the Ace of Swords being here. You want the truth. I don't feel like this person's going to give it to you. I feel like they're just going to have you trapped up on this hamster wheel again if you take them back. And then with the Ten of Cups, this is really clarifying for me that this is going to just be like shattered dreams, disharmony. This is just like misaligned values. It's not going to be a good relationship. It's just going to be toxic. If it came out in the upright, I would say, you know, give it a shot. But from what I'm getting here, with, like I said, the tarot clarifying, like I'm not seeing anything good coming out of this situation. This person is basically just going to come in and create more disharmony and wreak more havoc in your life. So I feel like you do need to keep your sword up here against this person. And with the divine intervention here with Archangel Michael, like I feel like Spirit gave you this sword to cut this person out of your life. You could have been praying. You could have been calling on your guides and guardians to give you clarity in this situation. With the Ace of Swords and the King of Swords, this is two swords. So I feel like you have this person in a stalemate right now, because this is two swords here between the two. But like I said, the Ten of Cups in the reverse, it's just disharmony, disconnection. Your values don't align. This relationship is just going to be a struggle. Your dreams are going to be shattered with this person. I feel like this is somebody who you cannot build a happy life with if you were to get back with them. You could love this person unconditionally. You probably still have love for this person. They could still really have love for you, but it just seems like it's toxic. If these cards that are telling the story, like, this is why I clarify with the tarot, because if I was to just look at the first deck that came out from the situations, I'd be like, oh, it looks overall pretty good. But then I'm getting all of these cards, and it's like, oh, no. So now we have, with unconditional love, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is like somebody who's very scattered. This is basically like fuck boy, fuck girl energy, the Knight of Wands in the reverse. This is somebody who can't make up their mind. They run off to third parties. You're going to experience a lot of delays and frustration with this person. So this person could have love for you, but that doesn't mean they're going to treat you the way you deserve to be treated. Yeah, this person has either broken your heart in the past with the Three of Swords here. I feel like that's what happened. It could have possibly been because they were putting you in third-party situations. So, because we do have the Three of Swords coming out here. And then we have the Sun. So I feel like they had you heartbroken when you were with them, when you ended things with them. Now they're seeing you with the Sun and the Six of Wands. I feel like they're looking at you. Now they want to come in and express this unconditional love for you, because now they're looking at you in a positive light here with the Sun card. They're seeing that their joy, their happiness lied with you. You could be in a more successful energy than you were when you were dealing with this person, because they were putting you through all kinds of stress. With the Six of Wands here, this is about victory, public recognition, self-confidence, progress. So I feel like since you walked away, since you went through this heartbreak, you've now found joy in your own life. You've gained self-confidence after leaving this person. You've made progress in your own life. And now I feel like they do want to come back in. They want to offer you some passionate new beginning. But you have to think of what they put you through with the Three of Swords coming out. And then also I wanted to say, with the wand here from the Knight of Wands, and then the Six Wands here with the Six of Wands, that's 7 wands. So I feel like Spirit is telling you the 7 of Wands is all about divine protection and maintaining your boundaries. So I really feel like you need to just continue to keep your guard up with this person. If you decide to entertain them, speak to them when they come back, because I do feel like they are going to be coming back your way. We did see the Page of Wands, and that's usually about a message coming through. And with the Two of Cups, I feel like they're going to come back in making some kind of love offer towards you, telling you how they want to be back together. But just maintain your boundaries. You could be cordial to them, hear them out if you want to, but don't let your guard down. Yeah, we have, for Archangel Michael, the Lovers coming out in the reverse. And the Nine of Swords. So I feel like there was a lot of disharmony in this relationship. This person caused you a lot of suffering. They were somebody who could have been very detached. They expected your obedience, but they didn't commit to you, but they wanted obedience from you. And I'm getting that too, like I said, with the Devil in reverse, that they just want to restore the control that they had over you. But they want their freedom. I feel like that's the energy that this person's in. Like, you're supposed to be loyal to them, but they can go around doing whatever they want to you. I feel like this person made a lot of bad choices, had a fear of commitment. There was, again, like I said, with the Lovers in the reverse and the Ten of Cups in the reverse, both of these cards can represent disharmony in a relationship and imbalance and misaligned values. So I feel like if you go back, this is what you needed divine intervention from. And I feel like if you go back, if you let your guard down against this person, it's going to be the same thing all over again. And this person's just going to have you up at night in fear, worry, experiencing anxiety and depression, traumatizing you. And I feel like that energy between this and the Three of Swords, that you are heartbroken, I feel like that's the reason. I'm hearing like your ancestors had to come in and protect you from this situation, had to come in and do some work to heal you from this situation. So I would say, like, if this is the scenario, don't go back to this person, because they're just going to have you in this state of anxiety and sleepless nights all over again. You're doing good right now. You're finding your own joy and happiness. Don't let this person come back in this fuck boy, fuck girl energy making you a bunch of fake promises that aren't really true just because they want to maintain control over you or regain control over you and put you back in this brokenhearted energy. So that's the reading. If it resonated with you, drop a like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next reading. Have a great day. Bye.